Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, all subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel. I'm grateful to have you. We are going to look in this video about another evaluation criteria for the diesel dirty spill kit. It's a spill kit, contaminated spill kit. And this time, the evaluation that we are going to look into the definitions for the various scoring under the evaluation criteria situation for diesel dirty spill kits coming up. All right, but before that, please, I implore all my Muslim brothers sisters, if you are in the mosque for the Friday prayers khutbah or attending any religious lessons and events, please do not watch this video. Thank you very much. Love you forever for that. And I wish you and me and all the rest Jannatun Naim. Now, the activity is still diesel transfer from diesel tanker lorry into or to a diesel storage tank in this factory. So it's an outsourced supplier of diesel coming into our factory or this factory to transfer diesel from the lorry tanker into our diesel storage tank. And we have done earlier evaluations, other criteria for this particular environmental aspect, dirty spill kits in earlier videos, recent videos. Now this time we are going to look at another criteria, which is situation for this particular environmental aspect. But before that, again, let us recap, especially if you just joined this video and have missed earlier videos. Well, just for you, let us recap the fact that Environmental Management System ISO 14001 is about managing environmental aspects. How? By fulfilling compliance obligation and addressing risk and opportunities associated or emerged from that particular activity, in this case, diesel transfer. But what are environmental aspects? Environmental aspects are elements of our organizational activities, services, and products that interacts or can interact with the environment. And that interaction causes situations or conditions called environmental impact. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you need more elaboration, please look at earlier videos. Now, I have to show you that in this particular chronology, a summarized chronology for the implementation of ISO 14001, we are already here under the evaluation exercise. Why do we do evaluation? Because at this stage we have already identified all the environmental aspects. Please refer to earlier videos titled input output. All right, you'll get there. Now, why do we have to do impact evaluation? Because we want to determine which are those environmental aspects that is involved in our company causes significant environmental impact. So if these aspects causes significant environmental impact, we call them or we address them as significant environmental aspect, so that we know which environmental aspects coming from which processes in our organization are significant. In that manner, it would help us determine methodology of management, especially under operational control. Once we have done this evaluation, then we have before us an array of activities and their corresponding respective environmental aspects and the evaluation which is already done and the scoring is done. At that point, you decide or we decide which score is significant. Therefore, we have the luxury to determine which of our environmental aspects based on a systematic evaluation are significant. Once that is done, this company knows its situation as far as environmental management is concerned. This company also know and aware what are their environmental aspects, what are those natures, what are their natures, types, liquid, solid, gas, what would be more volatile, what would be more dangerous to environment, what would be causing more risk to the environment. So that is the picture. I call it a dashboard. All right. So once that is done, only then this company would develop their policy statement, not before that. And also, they have got to determine what would be the company's environmental objective. This, they have got to sit down, think in the presence of decision makers, especially stakeholders, top management, or management in the presence of management representative. Very important. And after the objectives has been laid out, then they got to plan how to arrive to the objectives by having specific finishing lines. We call it environmental targets. And who do what, when and how much is involved in attaining, in arriving, in achieving those environmental targets. We call that EMP, Environmental Management Program. So holistically, this is the intended outcome for the company as per defined by the version 2015 ISO 14001, whereby it reiterates the fact that the intended outcome must include enhancements of environmental performance. That is why in my dashboard I have used environmental performance evaluation as a tool to determine the environmental performance for each environmental aspect individually. Well, it is meticulous. Yeah, I admit it is meticulous, but it's worthy the effort. And to include the fulfillment of compliance obligation fulfillment. I'll define it one of these days. And achievement of environmental objectives. That is the intended outcome. It has got to comprise all this. Okay, so that is in brief. Now let's take a look how we have arrived to all the various environmental aspects. We have done in earlier videos input-output analysis of this particular activity, and we have identified those environmental aspects as you could see in yellow fonts and their corresponding potential probable environmental impact, and why these are environmental aspects has been explained in our video. We explain in terms of life cycle perspective, their life cycle perspective. It is in this video that we explained why those aspects are environmental aspects. We explained the interaction, and we also have explained diesel. We take an example to explain life cycle perspective by quoting an example of diesel as an input into this particular activity and as an aspect. It's worthy for you to take a look at this video. If you are already an expert practitioner in this, please comment and please add in so that your comment would be beneficial to others who view the video. All right, now we chose dirty spill kit. The question is, does this dirty spill kit or contaminated spill kit, I prefer to use the word dirty because it's short, does this particular output environmental aspects occur in normal, abnormal, or emergency situation for this particular activity, which is diesel transfer. Now let's take a look. Bear in mind that we have the dashboard, as you could see. So we have a vacant over here for this particular aspect, which is dirty spill kit, and it has a potential to cause soil pollution. It has caused, in fact, soil pollution. So that is missing. We are going to look at whether it is a normal, abnormal, emergency by looking at this particular rating definition made for you through years of experience, my indulgence since 1996. I studied environmental management and audit scheme in Bremen by Herr Manfred Born. Office is in Walsrode Strasse. Back in 1996, my German is actually already kaput. I'm sorry. Entschuldigung if you're a Deutscher listening to this. Now, this is a definition. Remember, we are evaluating what? Dirty spill kit. But the situation is what? What is the activity? Diesel transfer. Ask another question. Diesel transfer is a normal situation, or is it an abnormal situation, or is it an emergency situation for this particular factory? The fact that diesel transfer occur monthly on a regular basis, therefore it is a normal situation. Nonetheless, despite the fact that it is a normal situation, there you are, the amount of diesel is normal, the methodology and technique of transfer is normal as per design, nothing peculiar. Despite that, we got spillage. What does it mean? In normal situation, something is not right, isn't it? In normal situation, you got diesel spill, and we got to mobilize the spill kit as input, and in this case, we are evaluating the output spill kit in the form of dirty spill kit. So look at the dirty spill kit, the absorbing all dirt, including spilled diesel, all this, apparatus, tools, equipment which is being deployed to contain, to absorb, and packed in a drum or bags for disposal as hazardous waste. That happened. But remember, this activity is occurring under schedule, right? It's a normal thing for the tanker lorry to come into this factory and transfer the diesel from its tank into storage tank of the factory. Therefore, this activity is normal. And the fact that dirty spill kit is deployed when there is spill during normal operation. So for that reason, the dirty spill kit is an output in a normal situation. Not abnormal, it's no preventive maintenance, not emergency. There is no spillage of diesel as far as the storage tank of the company is concerned. It is not the spill from the company's storage tank, but from the work. So if in normal situation you got dirty spill kit coming out, it is a problem. Why? Something is not working right. Therefore, you can put it as a normal. You can assign it as a normal situation, or you can assign it as a normal and emergency situation. Both is okay for me. But I want to I want to be fair to this company, and we want to highlight the fact that, if you want to highlight, you put a normal and emergency, but I would try to put normal to see whether this aspect is significant or not. But based on the rating, it is already significant, I believe. So for that reason, how does it fare? There you are. This particular activity, which is the generation of dirty spill kits, apparently is scoring 195. And from this video, it is a normal situation. Therefore, dirty spill kit occur in normal situation. Would that ring some, if the top management is looking at it and the consultant or auditors, external auditors is looking at it, hey, dirty spill kits occurring in normal situation, that is something, am I right? That would trigger questions. Then that's the avenue, the opportunity for us to address the matter. I hope that is fair enough. You can put normal and emergency. It's okay. It's still good. Okay, and the rating is there now, 195. So after this, we'll try to figure out risk and opportunity for the dirty spill kit, so that it doesn't occur. See what we have. Until we meet you in this video, which is environmental performance evaluation. Inshallah, I wish everybody for now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.